Hello, everyone. What a good start, eh? Pretty much sums up everything. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello. How are all of you doing? Welcome to your watch-along for Norwich versus Chelsea in circumstances that we didn't actually think we would be in. But then again, here you go. Crazy times at Chelsea Football Club. Crazy times. We've woken up this morning on our 117th birthday. So yes, today is 117. For those that are probably going to say, no, Younes, no, our birthday is May the 5th. 1905 was when we started. Or the 19th of, May the 5th. The club was founded in March. The very first conversation took place in that pub. I believe the Chelsea pensioner, just next to Stamford Bridge, and that is where the original idea of the club stemmed from, that conversation. So today is 117 years since that happened, and we've got news of Roman Abramovich sanctioned, Chelsea frozen, so all of his assets have been frozen, and Chelsea obviously his biggest asset. So for those that don't know exactly what's going on, we have all money, income streams have been stopped, frozen, nothing coming in. Fans, if you're already a season ticket holder, you'll be able to go to watch Chelsea. If you're not a season ticket holder, you can't get a ticket. It's done. There are no more tickets on sale for the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens. On top of that, we've had the Chelsea Megastore that's been shut. We've had Frankie's, the bar next to the Megastore, or under, technically it's under the bridge, but Frankie's and there's under the bridge. That's been closed. Merchandise is locked off, so if you try and access chelseamegastore.com right now, you'll get a 404 not found error, because that website's been taken down. So you can't buy any merchandise from the club. We can't renew any contracts that are up for renewal. Forget it, not happening. We can't make any transfers. We can't buy. So we've technically got a transfer ban, at least temporarily, up until when this whole situation is resolved. It might be by the time the summer window begins. We'll see. But as it stands right now, we're not allowed to do any business. Our sponsors are now pulling out left, right, and centre. So 3 have already suspended their sponsorship of us. That's equivalent of £40 million a year. They have stopped that as of tonight. We will, I think, still be playing with the 3 on our shirts for one last time tonight. If I'm not mistaken, I think we will have 3 tonight. But it's the final time. Because we don't have any other shirts, I'm sure. Unless if we put on the training tops, then I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that suspended. Hyundai are looking into their sponsorship and they're reviewing it just like 3 did. So they're more than likely going to suspend. Zap, same situation. Hublot, the watch company, same situation. Trivago, same situation. So yeah, at the moment it's mad. It's mad. And the UK government have put all these restrictions on Chelsea Football Club to punish Roman. Now, in terms of moving forward, it's in Roman's hands, technically. He has to relinquish all control of the club to the government. He has to, which he hasn't done yet. But he has to do that in order for us to proceed. And then, therefore, at that point, the government have already made it clear that they're open to a sell. And Chelsea will be handed a special license for that sale to happen. But that can only happen if Roman was to completely wipe his hands off Chelsea Football Club to the UK government, which he hasn't done as of yet. Because remember, he was looking to sell the club and then take away whatever he put into the club at the very beginning in terms of purchasing Chelsea. And the rest was going to go to his charitable foundation in order to fund the victims of Ukraine. Now, the UK government have gone, you're not doing that, right? We're going to have our charity that it's going to go to, but you're not getting a penny of this sale. So Roman is actually basically leaving Chelsea Football Club without a penny. Without a penny. None. Nothing. Niente, as the Italians say. Is Roman going to accept that? I feel like he's in a corner. He doesn't have a chance. And if he is in a corner, he has to relinquish, but he also has that option not to. The problem is, if he does that, Chelsea will remain in this situation. So the government have really played a blinder here. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's not good for Chelsea Football Club right now. It's It's a bit of a struggle. Anyway, we've got to play Norwich tonight. There's already news that the players will be holding a meeting. I'm guessing they're holding a meeting right now, before the game, in order to discuss what's been going on. Some players apparently are worried about their futures and their situations, despite them still being paid. Also, talking about being paid, Chelsea staff that work at the Megastore, Frankie's, are in and around the club. Some of them have already been partially laid off. So, and this is talking about a club that didn't even furlough one person during the whole furlough time when COVID was a thing. So, yeah, that tells you how much money we had and how much we don't have now in terms of actually accessing it. We don't have anything. Also, in terms of going forward, travel, we have a cap that's been put on us now of £500,000 per match day. We can't go above spending that. And we can't go above £20,000 in terms of travel. That's not enough. And Chelsea have already made that clear to the government, saying, yo, that's not enough. You're going to have to raise that. It could get to a point where we travel, or we try to travel, and we can't. Talking about Champions League here mainly, the FA Cup will be fine. But actually, maybe even the FA Cup, but I'd like to think that'll be okay. You can travel up on the day, finish, and then drive back. It shouldn't be so much of a problem, even though it'll be harder for the players and for the team. But in terms of travelling across Europe, tough one. I'm going to get to some of the super chats. Toby saying, I'm so glad we have fabulous youth like Broja, Gallagher, Gilmore, Matson, Colwell to fill in. Even extreme situation continues, long-term plan is gold. Well, we could have worse, basically. We could have worse. Absolutely, I agree. Jet, thank you so much, saying just joined. CP hurt or what? So apparently he has an illness. So he's not going to be in the squad today. We'll get to the lineups very, very shortly, actually. Kaif, thank you so much, saying Broja to stay. If you can't cry, just laugh. I mean, I hope so, you know. Even in some of the players that are coming back from loan, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them were to go to their clubs. Can you make a bid or something? Like, can you try and get me? I wouldn't be surprised, because right now, as it stands, and we'll wait, and I reckon in the end it's going to be okay. In the end, I think we'll be all right. But it's a case where players are worried about their futures. And rightfully so. I would be. If I'm in this situation, I'd love to stick with Chelsea through thick and thin. But at the same time, as a professional, you look and it's uncertain. So, I can't blame them. Emmanuel Frank, thank you very much, saying they want to put the squeeze on Roman and they are using us to do it. Yeah, I don't get it. How is this acceptable? Chelsea's not just an asset, right? I mean, for the British government, it is. It is what it is. Exeter 1985, thank you very much, saying, Younes, how does it hurt Roman or Russia to take Chelsea away? He was pouring money into the club, not taking money out of the club. Amazing how one man, Chris Johnson, can hurt this many British citizens. Who's Chris Johnson? Are you talking about Boris, or are you talking about Chris, what was it? Chris, what's his name? The MP that tried to say that Roman had to be sanctioned. Well, he got his wish. Yeah, he got his wish. But yeah, it's a tough situation now. It is a tough situation now. And I totally agree. In terms of these sanctions, I mean, is it even affecting the Russian government, let alone? No. Let's have it right. Probably not. It's affecting Roman. This will affect Roman, but even Roman will be all right with. I mean, he'll be fine. He'll live. He'll live. He's not exactly broke. He'll live. But I'm sure he's got assets tied up away somewhere else. I'm sure he has money in Russia, so he'll be fine. But to put Chelsea in the middle of this, to put employees of Chelsea who have probably, some of them just lost their jobs, in terms of the players and their uncertainties, what have they got to do with all of this? The fans, what have we got to do with all of this? You know, like it's bringing people into the fray that should not have any involvement in all of this. It just should not. So, Lonwabo, thank you very much, saying Younes, it's peak, bruv. I'm hearing words like administration and points deduction. Words I never thought would be associated with the club. Yeah, so you're right. Basically, with the whole administration thing, if this situation that we're in at the moment was to drag out until May, and it doesn't change, we will then go into administration and we will have 9 points deducted. So it means we've got to win a lot of football matches just in case. If that were to happen, therefore we can create a little gap for ourselves. Chris Kill08 saying, confident Roman has a plan for this. What a few days. It's been crazy for a few days, hasn't it? Absolutely insane. Exeter 1985, yeah, the Member of Parliament, my bad. So yeah. What I do want to say though, as I know a lot of your Chelsea fans that are watching, listen, Chelsea's bigger than all of us, right? It's bigger than all of us. regardless of what happens, even if the worst were to happen, even if that silly article that came out in the Telegraph earlier on talking about how Chelsea should be relegated, even if that were to happen, you're going to get some fans that are walking out the door. So-called fans, yeah? Let them walk. See you later. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. That's what I say. In terms of the diehard and those that truly love Chelsea, we'll be here through thick and thin. We'll be here till the end of our days, let alone Chelsea, because Chelsea will outlive us. Let's have it right. It's outlived many people. It's outlived many owners. It's outlived many fans, many players, many managers, and it will continue to outlive all of us after we're gone. Chelsea's bigger than all of us. So even if we ended up, and I said this earlier on with Goonie and with George, if we ended up playing #United and SC Dons, I'll be covering it. I'll be here. No problem. And I know a load of you will as well. And this is going to test the loyalty of quite a few fans. And Thomas Tuchel has set the example today, because Thomas Tuchel has come out and said that he's staying. He's not going anywhere. Obviously, there's been his future that's now been in doubt and whatnot. He's staying, and that's beautiful, and I love it, because he's the perfect man to lead us through this crisis. He is. On the pitch, we have the perfect manager in charge. So you know what? Bring it on. I remember back in the days when referees started turning against us, and we were like, oh, the referees are against us. Well, now we've got the world against us, yeah? So tonight against Norwich, we go and get that win. Simple. And we see what happens. But in terms of Chelsea, don't worry. Don't worry. Chelsea will always remain. I'm going to get to the lineups, as we do have a football match to cover. Sai, thank you very much, saying, who do you think is going to bid? No American buyer? Well, there are many bids apparently. Apparently 3 of them are serious. But again, all of that's on hold. Chelsea's not for sale right now. The way that Chelsea stand as a frozen asset, it's not for sale. It's not for sale. Unless Roman cleans his hands of the club and gives it to the government. Then the government will they say that they will be happy to see a sell through, but that means they get all the money, which is what they're waiting for. They're waiting for that. So yeah, in terms of who though, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait, because that's on the shelf now. Jared, thank you so much. Say, I keep hearing about a protest this weekend. I haven't. But keep me posted. We'll see what happens. If it comes to that option, it comes to that option. I mean, to be honest, does a protest do much? Like, we can't protest outside Stamford Bridge. That means nothing. I have to protest outside Parliament. And even then, does it change anything? Trust me, I've had my fair share of protests outside of Parliament. Believe me, doesn't really do much. So, unless if you're actually, I don't know, knocking on the door, which you can't because there's a gate, you ain't doing anything as far as I'm concerned. So, it's a tough one. We'll see, though. We'll see. Gerald, thank you very much, saying, I'm American, so I'm not as educated on this situation. But if Roman isn't involved, why is the government seizing? This seems opportunistic by the UK government. I believe it is. But at the same time, what do you mean by involved? Because right now, Chelsea is his property. They've been looking to sanction him. So they've sanctioned him, which means that they've frozen his assets. And Chelsea's one of his assets. That's basically it. Quick one before we get into the lineups. Thank you very much. Keanu, I might get a bit of stick for this, but 15-16 suddenly doesn't seem so bad now. I agree, mate. With that said, I intend to support this club till I draw my last breath. Good example, mate. Well said. Toby saying, don't care if we have Drinkwater as MVP of League 2. I will be here every week. Love it. Beautiful. And Jet, again, thank you, saying, as an American, I don't want to hear any more about our politics from y'all redcoats when you're left y'all's government pull S like this. To be honest, mate, I agree with you in the fact that our government don't have a clue what they're doing. It's as simple as that. That's how I feel anyway. They're not trustworthy. They ain't got a clue. They're opportunistic. They're looking for their own agendas, their own interests, and they're going to go with it. Right. Chris Kills 08, thank you very much, saying, my understanding is that Roman only needs to show that he won't benefit from the sell. He doesn't have to hand over the club to the government first to sell. But then again, like, the only way for him to do that would be to relinquish. He is the owner. Unless if he hands them his bank details, I don't know. Like, it's a weird one. Anyway, one sec. As we get into the lineups, everything's on rush today. Everything is on absolute rush. So Chelsea kick off in 10 minutes. Now, by the way, just to let you know about today's game, it's not on TV. So you're going to have to find somewhere to watch it. Leeds, I believe, on Amazon. But apart from that, there's no one else. Chelsea were not meant to be televised for this anyway, so it's not part of any sanction. Don't worry. Sean saying possibilities we miss out on too many. Rice, Koundé, Rudiger re-signing now are serious. Can't imagine they wait around the hoop. Yeah, I agree. We won't be buying any players at this rate. And even with the way that it's going, a new owner to come in and know exactly what to do, no chance. This summer, I think, is already a write-off. And the players that are leaving, unless it's not resolved, unless it is resolved, they will be leaving as well. Samuel says, I wish politics and sports would never mix. I agree with you 200% on that, mate. Sai saying, what about Tuchel leaving the club? Hope it's not true. No, he's already said he's not going anywhere. CFC Fahim saying, UK Gov should have seized Lukaku instead. That's big. Oh, man. Chalobah saying, who wants to do business in the country that has the power to take your business or asset just because they can? Not even America does this without trial. It's a very, 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 very good point, that. Very good point, because now the government have just proven that with the authority that they carry, they can seize anyone. They can take an asset from you at any time they wish. And I know many people are going to go, no, they won't do that. You never know. You never know. They've just proven that they have that authority to do it now. So, yeah, definitely in terms of business, I think a few will be slightly worried. Blues saying we all need to group together, Younes. CFC forever. The FA have to petition the government on our behalf. This move threatens our existence. I'm not sure the FA would do much about that, I'll be honest with you. Roman has been the best owner. We'll support any decision he makes, even if it means we slip into the championship. Up the Chelsea. That's from Kent. Thank you very much. And thank you, Jacob, saying, what if Roman sells the club for $0? Technically, he won't have received any funds, maybe to his friend. But this is the thing. It's already been sanctioned. It's already been frozen. That asset's been frozen, which means he can't access that asset any longer. Whilst that asset is in this country, he can't access it. So yeah, the chance of doing that is gone. Basically, it's gone. In terms of lineups, let's get to this. Back five for Norwich, very quickly. Krul, Williams, Kabak, Hanley, Zimmerman, Aarons in the back five. Melu, Norman, McLean, and Sargent in that midfield four, with Pukki up front by himself. And as for Chelsea, we're going in a 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1 if you want to put it that way. Mendy in goal. Chalobah, Silva and Christensen. Jorginho and Kovacic in the pivot. Saul as left wing back. Aspie as right wing back. Werner starting on the left. Mason Mount on the right. And Kai Havertz up front. On the bench, we got Harvey Vell, Malang Sarr, Lukaku, Kennedy, Kepa, Kante, Loftus-Cheek, Ziyech and Antonio Rudiger. So, yeah. Phil, thank you very much, saying, let's go Blues. All Chelsea haters can suck it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, it's a crazy scenario at the moment. Crazy scenario at the moment. Who would have thought we'd be in this, eh? Who would have thought we'd be in this? The fact that 2 weeks ago, actually not 2 weeks ago, a little bit longer than that, we were winning the Club World Cup. Everything looked rosy. We're talking about the summer. Boom. Chelsea's assets frozen. We can't access a thing. Sponsors dropping like flies, and we don't know what we're doing now. Crazy how things can change. To Chalobah, thank you so much, saying our first sponsor has already withdrawn temporarily. Hyundai's next. This is going to hurt us as a brand and financially. We need another protest. Completely agree. Real Jamil, thank you so much, saying Younes, since fans can't buy tickets, the club should just let fans go in for free. I heard Rory say that earlier on, and it's not a bad idea. The lads are going to need support for games more than ever. I agree. That's the thing, though. Is it going to be a first come, first serve? Because at that point, you're going to have to cut fans off at the door, you know? Or you can distribute tickets online for free, and then whoever gets them, and then they show up. That's definitely an option, for sure. So, yeah, we could do that. But again, it would come at a loss for Chelsea. Then again, we're already making a loss, so we might as well just do it. The Red Wolves saying no less than 67 MPs had their emails leaked about 6 weeks ago in regards to criminal activity. Seems like they wanted to target us. Chelsea till I die. Wow. I didn't even know that. There you go. Sumit, thank you very much, saying Carragher is asking Man United to sign TT. Such a shameless person. We are hurt. And he wants to take advantage. Rivals are happy. I'm going to get to that in a very, very quick, sec. 1 sec. Xavier, thank you so much, saying the main issue I have with this is the fact that Newcastle and City owners have human rights offences to their names but aren't sanctioned. Hypocrisy, mate. Sai saying, what if the situation doesn't end in the near future and Chelsea wins any silverware? Where would the money go? Good. No, it'd go into the club, but the club can't access it, basically. So yeah. Abby, thank you so much, saying, meanwhile, happy birthday, Chelsea FC. Absolutely. Gerald saying, rooting for 3-1 Chelsea win. Sergeant goal. Okay, fair enough. I'm hoping for a big win as well. Jamie saying, I heard a rumour you can't wear your shirts because Free have pulled their sponsorship. Is that right? Hope you get sorted soon from a United fan. Thank you very much. And at least, you're from that's a decent United fan there. That's a decent United fan. You know what? In terms of the 3, I think tonight we're wearing it because Chelsea don't have anything else prepared. Unless if we wear blue bibs. Like, we could just rock up in blue bibs. Bring back the bibs. I remember wearing bibs in PE. I'd do it, yeah? But in terms of fans, except for Jamil, who's rightfully come out as a United fan and expressed sympathy, and I appreciate that, and we all do. Some fans are laughing. But let me say this. For this to happen to a football club in this country, just like we've seen clubs go down, like Bury, they don't exist anymore. Derby, administration, all of that. Today it's us. It could be you tomorrow. So be careful what you laugh at and be careful what you wish for. Simple as that. We'll wait and see what happens. In the end, I think Chelsea will be okay. I do think that. But yeah, in terms of fans mocking the situation, you can have banter. I'm totally with banter. Not a problem. It's nice to have a little laugh. We laugh at Spurs from time to time. But when it comes to the welfare of an actual football club in this country, if Spurs were on the brink of going down and disappearing, I'd be like, yo, I hope not. I want them to stick around at least so then we can have that banner. And if they get relegated because of football, then they get relegated, fair enough. But in terms of anything else happening, I'd be a little bit concerned. However, in terms of other fans though, yeah, it's us today, it could be you tomorrow, so be careful. Isaac, thank you so much, saying, Younes, Chelsea have something going against us every season. Love you from Sweden. It's mad, isn't it? It's actually insane. Let me get the game all set and ready as we approach. The players are coming out onto the pitch as we stand, and the Chelsea fans in attendance are already there because tickets were already purchased, so they've made it, are clapping. Oh man, what a night. Samuel saying, TT pre-match comments are so chill. Control what you can control. He is calm in this. Yeah, he is. He is the calm in this storm. Aspie looked worried though. He did. Aspie said he didn't really expect it to get to this point. So yeah. And Sean saying, throw the Inter warm-ups on and toss Rom out there. Yeah, and that we can change our name to Chelsea or something in the process. And there, Lukaku probably banging 4 goals. Or we do what Benzema done last night for Real Madrid. That was unbelievable, by the way. Benzema, oh my God. You know what's funny? Yesterday, I was so close to probably coming on here and going, we should try and get Benzema. What a striker. Yeah, we ain't getting anyone, mate. You ain't even getting Dan from the pub. As long as he costs a fee, we ain't getting him. So yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thank you very much. Mike saying PSG lucky. They're not the biggest news now. They were the biggest news for about 12 hours. Literally 12 hours. And then after that, it went completely in their favour. Siafik, thank you so much. I missed your super chat saying, used to hate football as a kid. Chelsea made me love the sport. Dream of watching a match at the Bridge. Hope it's still there when I get the chance. Mate, that's emotional. I hope so too, man. It will be. You know what? It will be. Got to be optimistic. It will be. But yeah, we're about to kick off. And we'll see what Chelsea do tonight. Are we wearing 3? I guess we are. Surely we are. I've already seen that we will be wearing it, but I want to make sure that we are actually wearing it. And there's Dean Smith coming over to Thomas Tuchel, clearly showing some sympathy. He was given that, that pity smile that, Yeah, we are wearing 3. We are wearing 3 tonight. We are. It'll be the last time that we wear 3, and then as far as I'm concerned, they can get lost. Because to make that sort of action, see you later then. You don't want to be on our shirts, you don't want to be all right, see you later then. Bye. we'll find someone else, which is hard to say right now, but we'll find someone else. Ron Swanson, thank you very much, saying I'm seeing TT like pep talk and was crying about David Silva last year. We cannot replace him. This is our truest test. It is our truest test. And tonight, this is going to be... There's Delia Smith. Delia's in the house. Where are you? Do you remember? Do you remember the 12-man run that she went on years ago? Yeah, if you remember that, you're an OG. You're an OG. But in terms of... what was I talking about? I've completely... Delia Smith got me distracted. It was the last super chat, wasn't it? Yeah, our truest test. I hope the players aren't too affected, and I hope the performance tonight isn't going to reflect what the aura around the club is at the moment. I hope that the lads get the job done. That's the most important thing tonight. We're about to kick off. Kai Havertz about to begin proceedings. All I'm going to say, and the Chelsea fans are screaming their hearts out, singing already. It'll be the last game for away fans to go to. So yeah. We begin. Come on, Chelsea. Right, in terms of where you have to watch the game, where you can watch the game, I'm not giving any recommendations because the last time I tried that, my stream got taken off, so I'm not going to bother. You're going to have to find it yourself, do your due diligence. Anyone in the chat want to help a brother or a sister out, you can do that by giving, your recommendation, but in the chat, you do you. Game has kicked off. Come on. Let's get this win. Yeah? Let's get this win. Come on. For the sake of the club, for the sake of all of us, yeah, as a big blue family, let's ride through this storm. Come on, Diallo, thank you very much, saying, bro, remember when they were telling us not to mix football and politics, when it was, when it was the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This is hypocrisy. I mean, mate, there've been many. It's not even just on that level. Newcastle, where did they get their money from? All right, that's one thing. In terms of Manchester City, Qatar. Hey, we're going to a World Cup in Qatar, by the way. Just saying. I bet England won't pull out of that, though, will they? No, definitely not. No one will. Even though the amount of violations and the people that have died there have been absolutely monstrous. It's selective. It's all selective, man. That's politics. But you're right. I wouldn't want all of that to mix in with football. I just wouldn't. You either take it as a whole package or you leave it alone. It's as simple as that. One or the other. You can't pick and choose. As the ball shifts over to the right-hand side, that's Beliqueta. Mason Mount. Kai Havertz. Jorginho. Kovacic. No Kante tonight. Kovacic and Jorginho, the pair in midfield. Chalobah. Mason just about getting the ball over to Jorginho. Ball shifted by Thiago Silva to Kovacic. Saul on the left-hand side. Saul's looking a bit comfortable, isn't he? Oh, this is good football. Werner, Havertz. Oh, my God. Come on, lads. Corner ball. So we've got a corner. Corner ball into the box. Come on! Chalobah! Come on! There we are. Oh, mate, immediately. 2 minutes, Chalobah. You love to see it. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Fantastic. That's a great way to settle everything, isn't it? That's a great way to begin. That's a message to the world. That's a message to the world. We will not collapse at what's going on. Then again, we have to be a bit realistic here. It's Norwich. I do want to say this. I did predict 3-0. I might have to up it now. I might have to go with 4 or 5. But look, you can only face what's in front of you. And right now, that was a great, great response to what's been going on today. Fantastic. Thank you very much. William, my dad and I are from America. We've been following Chelsea since 2006. For the past few years, we wanted to fly out to England to watch our first Chelsea game in person together. Now I don't know if we'll ever get that. It's sad. You will eventually. Eventually you will. Oh, Kai Havertz. Oh, good save. Werner. And again. Give. Mason Mount. Ball in. Corner ball. Come on. This is a great start. So corner ball into the box. Oh, it's gone wide. Oh, no, another corner. Red Zone Park, thank you so much, saying, if it were Man United, I guarantee no sanction versus the owner. It's vindictive and anti-Chelsea nonsense. Love our club and our supporters. Stand together. We're going to have to, mate. We're going to have to. There is no choice. There is no choice. Ball in again. And it's on the outskirts as Kovacic picks up. Toby, thank you very much. Saying Plymouth was harder. Just saying, because I'm from Devon. Fair play to you. It probably was. And Harry Darby, thank you so much, saying, what's up, Younes? I'm saying 8-0 to Chelsea, Mason Mount hat-trick. What, you want it to happen again, yeah? You want it to happen again? Gonzalo, thank you so much, saying, through the sun and rain, love Chelsea. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, well said. As I said, I predicted 3-0. But in terms of going forward now, I might have to up it to 4 or 5, I reckon. There's a chance that this could be a very good showing for us. We'll see what happens. Dean Smith on screen. Here's Chalobah. Thiago Silva. Oh, Kovacic with a little bit of a dodgy ball. What seemed like a dodgy ball. Almost giving the ball away. Mason Mount's got tons of space in front of him. Go on, Mace. Mace gives it straight into Azpilicueta, who's on the overlap. And is that going to be a corner? Yes, it is. Corner ball, Chelsea. Let's make it 2-0. Let's kill them. Honestly, Norwich will have to be collateral damage tonight. As simple as that. Collateral damage. Disgusting from Norwich fans. What are they doing? What are they saying? I might have to. You know what? I'll put this in. I'm going to hear what the fans are saying. What's going on? Ball across the box. Kai Havertz. Nicely done. Taken all the way back to Jorginho. Jorginho. Kovacic. Kovacic. Nicely distributed to the left-hand side. Oh, great diagonal ball. Mason Mount's been fouled. He's not, but we've won the ball back. Pukki couldn't control the ball there. There goes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz across. Oh, lucky, unlucky. That was good from Christensen. Fair play, Christensen. Jorginho. Azpilicueta. Kai Havertz. Mason. Oh, he's Aspie. Anyone? No one on the left. No one on the left. Could have done better there, lads. Great start so far. Great start so far. We've got to keep this up. Simple. Keep this up. Ball all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Jorginho, that's beautiful. No, not Jorginho, Kovacic. Sorry, my apologies. They look the same from where I'm sat in. Timo Werner on the left. Timo across. Straight to the goalkeeper. Krul picks that up. Unlucky. Rezo Park, thank you so much, saying, I miss Reece James more than when my wife visits her mum. Mate, it's Reece James is so unlucky. He's out for 4 games, including this one, which will probably mean 5 or 6. Let's be honest. We'll wait and see what happens. Krul to whack the ball up the pitch. He does. Oh, that's a good ball in on the Norwich left-hand side here. Aspie's running. Aspie, can he make it? He does. Beautiful from Aspie. Beautiful from Aspie. Well done, Aspie. That was class. Unlucky for Norwich. Probably the best avenue that they've gone down so far. But very, very good defending from Azpilicueta. Thank you, Guy29, saying from now until the end of the season, we should take out all our frustrations on our opponents. Full out attack, no tactics, no restraints, just attack. Yeah, we'll win 5-4. According to your tactics. Thiago Silva. Chalobah advancing. Azpilicueta. Anyone? Ah, we've given it away. Jorginho just passing it off the pitch. I feel like I'm falling even more behind with what I've got on, honestly. I'm not able to get something decent in terms of actually watching in time. Unless you guys can recommend something, I might have to ask for you guys in the chat. Sort us out. Because I've got something, but I feel like I'm way behind. Foul on the right-hand side. Given straight. Here's Mason Mount. He's got tons of space. Tons of space. Keep running. Havertz. Good turn. Good turn, Kai. Good save. That's unlucky. Oh, was that being given away? Aspilicueta. Werner. Kovacic. Norwich don't really stand a chance with the way that we're moving the ball about. We're actually moving it quite fast. Fair play. Chalobah. Silva. Werner into Kai. Mason. Good turn. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. What a finish. And if I'm not mistaken, that is very reminiscent to... Was it him? Was it his goal? I believe we were wearing white. We were under Frank Lampard. It's 2-0 anyway. We've won this. I'm quite sure we've won this. Yeah, honestly, I'm way behind now, aren't I? I'm very behind. This is mad because it always seems to be the issue on my end in terms of actually finding a stream that's proper. I can't. Let me try and see what's going on. Great finish from Mason, though. Fantastic. I've still got the game on, but I know it's very, very behind. Oh, blimey. That is behind, isn't it? Right, we found something. My goodness. I might amend the time. Let me amend the time. There we are. Perfect. That was somewhat up to date. Thank you very much. Harry saying it's annoying that Chelsea now can't do transfers now. We can't get Jules Koundé. We can't get anyone, mate. As I said, we can't get Dan from the pub. Dresden saying you want my Peacock login. I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Thank you. Chelsea boys saying YTF, all the fans and players together. We stick together. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So here come Norwich, trying to salvage some sort of a situation here. They're already 2-0 down. I predicted 3-0. We're not even 20 minutes in, so it's quite mad at the moment. Leon, thank you very much, saying... I'm in the UK. I'm using the Peacock app. US on... I can't say that word. If I say that word, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. So, yeah. Ball dished across onto the left-hand side for Norwich. A shot from out the box. Decent effort. Unlucky. Norwich are going to need a bit of a miracle at the moment. And I have to say, in terms of what's been happening today, this is actually a good turn of events. Being able to get this, what looks like a win, pretty much under our belts already. Very calming. Oh, Kai Havertz, good tackle. Good tackle. Here come Norwich. And they've given it away. Jorginho. Oh, go on, Jorginho. Kai Havertz, he's got a runner. Send Timo, send him. Send Timo. Timo's offside. He's on now. Timo, going back. Come on. Kovacic. That's a very good point. We are actually playing like nothing's happened. Wolves are beating Watford 2-0, by the way. 8 Nori. 8 Nori. Hey, 8 Nori. 2-0. My guy. Hopefully future Algeria international. He's got a choice to make. Pick wisely. Hopefully he chooses us. But very good left-sided player. We could do with him, to be honest. We're playing Sao at left wing back. We could get 8 Nuri. We can't now because we've got a sanction. So yeah, we can't buy. But in normal circumstances, I'd go for 8 Nuri. Thiago Silva, Christensen, Werner. We're moving very elegantly at the moment. Very easy. This has kind of turned already into a bit of a training session. I mean, thank goodness, considering what's happened today. Here come Norwich. They're going to have to get a goal this half if they even want to think about coming back into this game. Anyway, they're moving the ball quite nicely here. Here's Sargent. Williams. I'm getting a 3-0 Wolves. Is that legit? Is it 3-0 Wolves? It's such a mission when things are not televised and you're having to look in terms of finding somewhere to watch this game. Things can just happen. So far, great first half of the first half. Let's be real. 2-0 up. Pretty much 3 points in the bag. I don't see Norwich coming back into this, if I'm being completely real. Unless Chelsea just stop playing. Goal given, 3-0. 3-0 over at Wolves. They're absolutely destroying it. In terms of Pulisic, I see a couple of questions about Pulisic. He's out with illness tonight, so he can't play. Nothing bad, apparently, just not good, not strong enough to be able to play. So. Crazy. I can see a few of you complaining in terms of where to actually watch this game. And yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy tonight. It really isn't easy tonight. Even I'm struggling. I'm getting things taken down and all sorts. Chelsea with an opportunity between Havertz and Mount. Good link up overall. Couldn't get his foot over it, Mason Mount. He's already got one goal today. Scored a really good one. Let's fair play to him. And yeah, I can see what you guys are suggesting. I am on there at the moment, and I still feel like it's behind. That's just the problem. I just feel like it's behind. Harry, thank you very much. Saying, quick question about season ticket people are allowed to attend the games, but the fans can't. Is it going to be behind closed doors or no? So, those with season tickets can attend because they have a season ticket, and that season ticket is paid for in advance. So you have all the games pretty much paid already. So they can't not go because they've got a season ticket. But in terms of members, that gets distributed on a match-by-match basis. So it means people that want to go that are members have to constantly buy tickets. That has now been cut off, which means that fans that can attend the games are only those with tickets. And the only fans with tickets are the ones that are season ticket holders. So that's it, basically. Hey, fair play to you guys. Fair play to you guys. You guys have distributed something quite good. Thank you. Good suggestions in the chat, I have to say. Well done to all of you. Well done. Well done. I'm going to adjust this. There's a bird on the pitch. The bird has literally just sat there. Unbelievable. Fair play, birdie. Right, there we go. I'm going to remember this one. Thank you, people. Thank you, people. Big up the chat. Big up all of yourselves. Toby S, thank you very much. Saying no away fans at the bridge. They are buying match by match. It's a tough one. I'm not sure with that, because if away fans have to buy tickets via their clubs. So if the money goes to their clubs, then they can attend because those clubs aren't sanctioned, so they will be able to attend. But if any of the sales gets given to Chelsea, then no, they can't. But I know Chelsea away fans can't go. There's no Chelsea away fans anymore, except for tonight. After that, it'll be done. Or maybe one game later. I think for Saturday, away fans have already been given tickets. No, we're playing at home. Sorry, we're playing at home. We're playing at home. My bad. So yeah, I think away support, I think is done. I think it's done. Southampton beating Newcastle 1-0. Is it 2-0? No, it's 1-0. Great ball in. Oh. Good header. 1-0 Southampton against the new rich boys in town. Oh, for Lille. For Lille, oh yeah, away fans would have already been done. But it's about us travelling to Lille. Can we afford to go to Lille? I hope we can. Just saying, I hope all of that's already been sorted, because if it's not, it could get sticky. Oh, Christensen had a free header there. He really should have put that to bed. He really should have. That's unlucky, though. No one marking Christensen there whatsoever. Christensen leaving Chelsea, that's definite. And I think now Aspie and Rudiger will be following suit. Chelsea fans singing a Tuchel song. Sounds like the Norwich home fans have been sanctioned as well. Fantastic. Fantastic. Three are in discussions over the long-term removal of their logo from Chelsea shirts. Yeah, so that's pretty much done. That sponsorship is gone. It's a write-off. And I think everyone else will follow. Chelsea will be paying a heavy price here. Hyundai, Hublot, Zap, maybe even Trivago. Trivago are fairly new. For them to just back out, they actually wouldn't be missing so much. So they might actually be one of the first. Yeah, we might not have any sponsors. It's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. And even players that, I mean, I'll give an example, like a Kante or a Jorginho. You know, we'll be looking at their contracts that run out next season. They can't negotiate and they can't deal with anyone. They're trapped. Basically, they're trapped up until their contracts are finished, which means even for those players, if it were to drag out, I don't think it will drag out that far. But if it were to drag out, we wouldn't be getting anything for them. So, it's crazy. Oh, good ball from Mount. Kai Havertz. Finish it, Kai. Oh, he took too long. Kai, should have gone on your right foot. I'll cut you some slack because we're winning 2-0. So far, this is a great half. We're doing very, very well there. Good ball in from Mount. There's loads of space. Norwich are leaving so much space. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Don't tell me Nike have dropped. I got to keep tabs on what's going on. Oh! Good header. Good save. Unlucky. Saul. I was unlucky. Let's check. Harry, thank you very much. Saying big up everyone in the chat. Love it. It's a great vibe. Thank you very much. In terms of Nike, so the latest I've seen is obviously that was an hour ago. Was that Nike are not commenting on the news at the moment? They're not saying anything. Will they say something? I wouldn't be surprised. Yosmar, thank you very much. Saying the sanctions took away Younes' background. Let's hope for a quick resolution to all this. It's all crashing down so far. Sad to see up the Chelsea. I agree. No, I just want to make that clear. Sanctions did not bring my background down. That was all me. And I have not been affected. So yeah, apparently Nike. Yeah, there's nothing on Nike at the moment. They've obviously said that they're not commenting anything and they're just analysing the situation. We'll see. If we were to lose Nike, that is actually a bit of a blow because that's our kit supplier. They give us the shirts. Like at that point, we would actually have to find bibs. Like we actually would. It would get mad. 1-1 Newcastle. Chris Wood. I'll be able to see that goal very shortly, I think. Got a question saying, will Chelsea players still be paid? Yes. At the moment, at least, yes. It depends how long this drags on for. DHL, thank you so much, saying we survived nearly going into admin. Had to win on the last day of the league. Yeah, for Roman to buy us. Yeah, we did. 2 Champions League later, here we are still here. Absolutely. I agree. And we've been relegated before. We've been there and done that. It's not nice, but, Rezo Park, thank you so much, saying Nike doesn't have a leg to stand on. They manufacture in China. Human rights abuse capital. These corporations never stop acting sanctimonious. What? Sanctimonious. I thought he said sanction. I agree with you. Oh, Werner! Lucky. Can't get his head over that. Look, there's many corporations and all sorts that are they're not clean. They're not clean. And here's the goal for Newcastle. Ball into the box. Chris Woods, proper Burnley header that. Well done. Harry, thank you so much. Saying, what about Adidas? Have they said anything or not? They have nothing to do with us anymore. So they don't have to say anything. They definitely won't come in though. That's for sure. Unless this situation gets resolved and then they capitalise on it, they could. But it depends how quick all of this is going to sort itself out. We don't know. And that's the uncertainty. That's the problem. The problem is the uncertainty. No one knows what's going on. It's all up in the air. It's all up in the air. We have to just wait and see. And in the meantime, we keep losing money and losing sponsors. And we got already employees at Chelsea that are on the brink pretty much of losing their jobs. Like, it's mad. Aspilicueta. Jorginho. Aspie's trying to go through all of them all. Havertz making the run. Ball sitting with Norwich. Great header from Chalobah. And great goal from Mount. That's quite ironic, really, isn't it? Chalobah and Mount, two academy players to come on and score in times like this. That could be a sign for what's coming. It's going to be academy lot to save the club again, isn't it? We're going to have to rely on the kids. Gallagher and Broza to save the day. Yeah. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. At that point, let's do it. When you've got nothing to lose and that's the only solution... Let's go. Let's go. Bring Cobham Ink. Bring Cobham Ink in. Mount's having a lot of space today. Aspie into Werner. Werner. Kovacic. Jorginho. Beautiful. Kovacic. Good defending by Chalobah. Mason Mount. Jorginho. Diagonal. Saul. Yeah, there's so much space. I'm going to just say this now. There's so much space for all these lads. It's ridiculous. Norwich cannot defend. They just can't. They've got so much in between the lines right now. It's crazy. Look at the way we advance. I have my own Kovacic, space. Mason Mount, pocket of space. Aspilicueta, space. Mount in between two, has space. Kai Havertz is dropping deep. He's in space. Everyone's got space, man. Norwich are not marking properly whatsoever. Look at that. I mean, for Kovacic to pick up the ball, and he's gone past three. Man, before the defender gets stuck in. The Norwich midfield are non-existent. Defensively, non-existent. Clifford, thank you very much, saying dark times. And on the club's birthday, I as well, we must stick together now more than ever. Love from Alaska. Big up to the chat and Younes. Thank you very much, my man. And yeah, you're right. They chose the day, didn't they? They chose the day. They chose the club's birthday. And on a match day. Everything seems to happen on a match day for us. Statement released on a match day. Chelsea for sale on a match day. This today on a match day. I don't know. They're doing it deliberately or what? Norwich trying to pursue an attack here. Aspilicueta's running faster than that number 21. I mean, at that point, you haven't got much hope. If Aspie's running quicker than you. Oh, good turn from Werner. Can't control. Unlucky. Straight to Christensen. 1-0 to Villa. Is it Coutinho I'm seeing in the chat? Chalobah. Thiago Silva. Oh, here's the goal for Aston Villa against Leeds. He was screaming for a penalty. Oh, that's a bit of a lucky goal. Coutinho's goal, a bit lucky there, a bit jammy. He came off a deflection, but he's on form. He's on form, and fair play to him. Chelsea women winning 1-0, I believe, against West Ham. If I'm not mistaken, they're playing West Ham tonight. So go on, the ladies. Unlucky, honestly. Mate, you can see Mason Mount's having a very good game tonight. But that's, again, he's got tons of space. He's able to just, there's no pressure. No pressure. And the same goes for Kovacic. Ball in. Shoot, Cover, shoot. Oh! Ooh. Close. Close, very close. That would have been tasty. That would have been beautiful. Unlucky. It would have been nearly a repeat of his goal against Liverpool, except on his left foot. Harder scoring the goal for Chelsea women. 2-0 Chelsea women. And Sarav, thank you so much, saying, where are you watching the match? I would be able to give you that sort of info, but I'd get taken down, wouldn't I? I mean, that's just the way it is now. So I can't. Although talking about that, I'm now having a difficulty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, 2-0 Chelsea ladies. Go on, the Chelsea ladies. Believe me, I have. There's a site that you guys keep mentioning. I have. It's way behind. It's just way behind. It's too behind. It's too behind. Well, I got one that was working and now it's not. Typical. Right, when it loads. Yeah, I'm seeing, obviously, yesterday, Real Madrid, Benzema, unbelievable. Neymar did look absent. He did, absolutely. And if you're saying Coutinho's better than Neymar right now, he probably feels better than Neymar. Benzema doing an absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Thank you very much. Harry saying, did you get the team predicted right in your preview? Not completely. Not completely. I had Kante in my team. I had Mount not in the team today. I had Ziyech on the pitch. And none of it has worked. None of it's happened. So And I also had Rudiger in the team. Yeah, Rudiger was another one. I had Rudiger in the team. He's not playing tonight. And to be honest, it's probably a good thing. We've got Newcastle on the weekend. It is wise to be able to try and rest some players when you're playing against bottom of the table Norwich tonight. Is the wise thing to do. Unbelievable. When things are not televised, you're having to scatter across every single possibility and things just stop. Crazy. Thankfully, we're 2-0 up. Thank you so much, Alonso, saying we are CFC world champions. Us versus the world, as always. I completely agree. Completely agree.